Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. Guys, if you missed it, we went live earlier today to recap Love and Marriage Huntsville. If you missed that recap, a lot of you have been reacting to that show. If you haven't gotten into it, it's worth it. And we recap it every single Sunday afternoon here on the channel. And as you know, with Kandi's new show, we recap this every Sunday evening right after our TikTok exclusive watch party. We had over 100 and something people there watching with us and talking about this episode. So we're going to break it down, and you will have an opportunity to call in and share your thoughts. And if you are a Royal Court member of the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, head on over to the community tab, because I've already posted, or I will in a couple of, it'll be posted shortly. It will be posted shortly on the community tab exclusively for our Royal Court membership. Just a little perk that's not necessarily a part of the membership. And we will be adding new tiers to the membership. If you'd like to become a member of the channel, head on over to TheKempire.com, and don't forget to join our texting community. Yes, our texting community at TextKempire.com. Don't forget, message and data rates will apply. Guys, don't forget to share the video, like the video, because it not only helps us, it helps other creators that do what we do get shine in your algorithm. All right, so like the video, subscribe to the channel. We are over 103,000 subscribers strong. Love hearing when you became subscribed. So not only drop where you are watching from, but let me know, how long have you been subscribed to the channel? When, how many subscribers did we have when you joined the channel? Okay, I'd like to see that. I'd like to know that. We will be doing our own special celebration of 100K with the plaque and everything like that. But if you're a part of our TikTok live watch party, then I explained to you that that is a process behind the scenes with YouTube and Google on getting that done. But we will do that, and you will be a part of the unboxing of that whole situation. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that. And let me just get into this recap so you guys can see me. Hello. And congratulations to those that have been a part of our 100K giveaways here on the channel, including multiple $100 Amazon gift cards and coldest water bottle giveaways with the special Kempire 100K engraved on your bottle. So you are a part of the celebration. I had to take a sip because it's a lot of water, a lot of talking. Wow. Ebony says, I've been a subscriber of yours, Kempire, since last summer, June or July. I can't remember your number back. That's okay. That already tells me that you've been a part a long time, Okay, 10K-ish. All right. What's going on, Bronx? The BX is in the building. Carol says it was a boring episode. Okay. Everyone, if you've been a member of the channel, you know it's okay to have a difference of opinion here. But I was entertained this week. Was it my favorite episode? Not necessarily, and probably because they were dealing with a lot more serious issues this week as opposed to the first couple of episodes, but they were necessary. If you have not fallen in love with Brian on the show, you definitely did after this episode. Omar says, Houston here, 4 months, 13 days. I still have, and Omar was one of our winners from our 12 days of Christmas giveaways during the holidays. Yes, almost got in trouble with his husband. I remember Elephant Brain. Yeah, he's like, who's this man sending you stuff from New York? Barbados is in the building. Okay, we're going to talk about it. Watching from Florida, love it. This was Brian's episode. Look, we were really introduced to Brian last week, and he made us laugh. But this week, we got to see Brian's struggles during the pandemic. And his struggles is very similar to what a lot of Americans and people around the world that are going through when it comes to substance abuse, but also what people went through during the pandemic. And I think people forget that a lot of people during the pandemic went through depression. Real depression, and that has been something else. Danielle says, I've been here before 10K. Really, Danielle? I feel like you've been here way before 10K, way before, because Danielle's been following me on TikTok for who knows how long, but I can barely look. It's been a ride. But I love seeing this. Guys, if you're part of the replay crew, I want to know, how long have you been subscribed? Even if you just got subscribed, that's okay. Simone says, member since last summer. Congratulations on 100K. Thank you so much. IB says, I love Brian. He's so fabulous and has a heart of gold. But he also got suspended this week from Phillip. This episode starts with Phillip and the shady interaction between Phillip and Torin. Wouldn't surprise me that Phillip and Torin will hook up later. No, I'm joking. He is in a relationship. Phillip is in a relationship with that handsome man from Brazil. But the shady interaction between them, I was here for it. I didn't realize we were going to start this episode with them still being shady. But Torin was ready for him. Torin was ready for him. But I'm not mad at Phillip. Some people are still mad at Phillip. Nora says, I've been here since 18K. I wish I kind of remembered the timeline of it, but I know 18K was a long time ago, y'all. I know some of you are like, oh, that's probably yesterday. No, 18K was a long time ago. Judgy Justice, she's been here since January of 2021. That's also someone that's been here a very long time. She's also a member of the channel. We appreciate you, Judgy Justice. Lady J says you were at 59K. That's also because there were those moments as we were climbing the subscribers that it kind of stalled a little bit. Libra says, saw you on Sherelle's World and got hooked. I don't recall what year. That was definitely in 2021. That was definitely early 2021. Summer says, I joined January 2022. No regrets. Yay, Summer. Appreciate that. Afro says, 6 months here from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Love it, guys. Yvonne says, Phillip don't need to go. He just needs to dial it down. Okay. Here's the thing. And you know what? I'm glad I have the YouTube open on another page because I can't see, for some reason, it doesn't, when it highlights our members' comments, it doesn't show me on StreamYard. But Auntie Eva says, it already tells me that she's been a member for the Royal Court for 6 months, but she says, I've been a member 3 months, but a subscriber since last summer. It's according to this, Auntie Eva, it says you've been a member for 6 months. Have you lost track of time? You've been a member a long time. It says you are part of our Royal Court membership and you are a member for 6 months. I've been but you said, love you. Thank you so much, Auntie Eva. Appreciate that. It says you've been a member for 6 months. Auntie Eva forgot. Shout out to everyone that's watching. If you haven't liked the video already, be sure to like the video. We will be dropping the call-in link so you can share your thoughts on Kandi and the Gang, the Real Housewives of Atlanta spinoff. As you know, we've been reporting on quite a few different stories about Kandi this week. So if you missed any of that, be sure to check that out. Let's see, you guys are saying. Thank you so much. IB says, I love seeing your growth. Been rocking with you since last summer and you're still making it hot. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Summer says the restaurant needs Phillip. However, he needs to build relationships with staff before giving orders. Yeah, because as soon as they announced Phillip as the manager, he just went in, and then that's when he got rid of Chandrika. Chandrika, though, this week was really stepping it up. But that's the thing, and I'm sure if you've ever worked with someone very much like Chandrika, they step up, but they're not consistent. They're not consistent with stepping up. Because just as much as she'll step up in a moment when you need her, she's also dropping the ball so many other times. And I think that's the problem. That's part of the reason why they probably have kept Chandrika around. I don't know for how long, though. I don't know for how long. Mrs. Dashes, Memphis is in the building. I've been subscribed since mid-December 2021. I believe it was around 80-something thousand. Hate I didn't know it. Didn't know if you know you before. I love everything about you and this channel, Kempire. Thank you so much, Mrs. Dash. We appreciate that. Look, and don't feel as if you're new to the channel that we don't take your support lightly. We do. I understand the algorithm. That's why I always say like the video, because you've liked my video. Yes, it helps my channel, but it also helps you introduce you to someone else that might be a lot smaller and just starting to do this, but they're doing similar stuff. So that's the part of the reason why I keep saying like the video, because then more content like mine will show up on your algorithm. And hopefully a person of color. Sidebar, I heard, hope they don't look. Don't take the video down, YouTube. Word on the street, they're being sued, Google. But y'all know I'm not scared to ruffle the feathers. They're being sued by some of their Black staff, Google. Yeah, word on the street. Well, not really word on the street. They're really being sued. Saying that they're not YouTubers, actual people that work at Google. Okay, let me move on. Gay Baby says, became a subscriber during your RHOP recast with Layla Lynn and Grace Report. Shout out to my girls. I haven't decided, if we haven't had a conversation yet because RHOP, they haven't started filming yet. So I don't know if they're going to want to bring back the trio to recap it. Because I know by the end of last season, everybody was on the fence. Not because of us, but because of the show. It was becoming a lot. It was becoming a lot. Danielle, yep. Google is not treating their Black employees fair. That was the word on the street. But, some Black content creators would say the same thing about YouTube, which is owned by Google. But let me tread lightly before they get rid of me from here, y'all. Okay. Okay. Let's get back into this recap. So at the top, Torin and Phillip are going back and forth, but that ends because Torin sees Kandi comes into the restaurant. And then here's the problem. Phillip is not the problem. The workers aren't necessarily the entire problem. It's really Kandi. Kandi wants to bring back all these old people, and I get it because Kandi's loyal and she wants to help everybody. But these people aren't taking care of your business. I was looking at the decor of OLG and I was like, it's not bad. But when you go downstairs and you see that funeral arrangement, they were looking for glue to bring up the L for the OLG. Samhar is our winner from earlier today. Congrats again, Samhar. Samhar said, "Yep, it is Kandi." Yeah, she wants to bring back all these people that aren't really doing a good job. Torin might do a good job. He's an events manager. He seems like he knows what he's doing. And we've seen pictures of his stuff this week. And it was like, okay, it might be good. Kimberly, wow. Kimberly, if you found me in December of 2020, that means that was right before we hit 1,000 subscribers here on the channel. Because I remember it was like New Year's Day. It was, I had spent the first 100 days of the last 100 days of 2020 saying that I'm going to do videos every single day for the next 100 days. On January 1st, because of Robin Dixon, a video that we did about her getting fired. At the time, she was going to get fired, reportedly. We're going down memory lane right now, y'all, in a mix with a Kandi and the Gang recap. It was her video that brought us right over the hump. And that's when we were able to get monetized and everything, even though we were monetized on Kempire Radio. But we were able to monetize this channel, and we hit 1,000 subscribers then. So you've been a part of the family for a long time. Nelly says, thank you so much for the super chat, Nelly. Nelly says, I appreciate Phillip's strong work ethic. I am the same, but he has to calm down. Brandon is unprofessional, dating his subordinate, taking breaks. Brandon was another one this week because Brandon, as you know, only took the job at OLG because he wanted to date the bartender, Dom. And obviously he has feelings for her. So she's late this week. And he's not jumping in as a manager should. He's not jumping in. And he's the one time that he's actually going to step up and try and be a manager and try to take Phillip's advice is to reprimand Brian. No, how about you reprimand the girl that you're trying to screw? He's sitting there having lunch and then mad at Brian for sitting down. Not even having lunch, just sitting down at the bar. I don't think Brian should be doing that. I don't think that Brandon should be doing that. Brandon's a terrible manager. Danny says, I subscribed during your recaps of RHOP last year. Awesome. I really do love hearing when you guys subscribed. Okay, Irene. Thank you. Kat says, talk about parking lot manager and his girl. Well, here's the thing. I thought that was interesting when they decided to have a conversation. It was in the parking lot with the other manager we never met before. Omar. Not word on the alley. I'm so mad at y'all right now. Ebony says, wow, Kempire, your growth is phenomenal. You increased to 100K in just 14 months. Some people blog for years. Your manifestation is mastery. Thank you. And it's important to say it was something that I've been manifesting. All right. Okay. Johnny says, Phillip is out of line and needs to be suspended. I stand with Brian. Look, I don't know if Brian and Phillip loves to go home, suspend. I don't think that should be his go-to because that to me doesn't build a work relationship. Even if it's professional, I need him to find another way than just giving up and say, oh, I'm not going to deal with Torin. Oh, I'm not going to deal with Brian. Go home. At that point, I really, I got real tourist vibes from Kandi when Kandi was just like, I pay you. You don't pay me. Well, you're not going to sit there and tell me that you're not going to work with someone. But I think Phillip is through because he's working with a mess. He's working with a mess. People are wondering what OF means. Oh, Lord have mercy. This is Kempire After Dark, y'all. Alicia says Phillip can go. I'm over him. Damn. Hey, Daphne, bonsoir. Okay. Yeah, Fatima says, the staff is super unprofessional. That's the thing. That's why I'm not mad at Phillip, because I'm just like, he has a lot to deal with. And I feel like they set him up just for the reality show. And for those that have been wondering, this is a new reality show, blah, 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 blah. If you've been watching these last couple of episodes, they have footage from 2019. They showed footage this week from a year ago. This show has been in the works for a while. They've put it off because of the pandemic and then everything that was going on with RHOA. So that's part of the reason. I don't think we normally would have gotten this show now. It probably would have come after the Real Housewives of Atlanta's new season. As you know, the trailer for Real Housewives of Atlanta is supposed to drop March 30th on lovebscott.com. So stay tuned for that. We will go live for that because I want to see what this trailer looks like. Johnny says, yes, Kempire. He was definitely set up. You can see it all over his face because he worked at Blaze and they brought him over here. But he's perfect for this because he is very professional. I think he might be good at what he does, but he's also good reality TV. He's really good reality TV too. Mashy says, Kempire, I think I'm going to go there and investigate. Please do. And report back. Texan community is below. Guys, if you want to drop me tea, a lot of you have been dropping me tea lately in the Texan community. TextKempire.com. Okay. Judgy says, loving this. Yes. Donna says, but he tried it with Kandi. Yeah, because Kandi was like, I pay you. Who are you talking to? Then he also had that heated conversation with Don Juan. But look, we all love Don Juan, but I do feel like Don Juan is being a little bit of a softie with the staff too. I get where Don Juan is coming from, but because, like I said, I feel like Phillip goes a little too hard. But I also feel like Don Juan might be a little soft. I feel like Don Juan has personal relationships with some of these people, and he's going a little soft. I think he's going a little soft, especially with the gay boys. He's a little soft with the gay boys. I get it, Don Juan. You want to look out for the LGBTQIA plus community, but see, that's the thing with me. And if you've ever worked with me, you know this. I am very professional. I don't care. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're part of the community. I don't even care if you're family. This is a job. Just saying. Danielle, thank you so much for the super chat. Danielle says, Phillip gives the professionalism and customer service that most of us look for in our Black establishments. K-Baby says, does Don Juan sleep? He does 1,000 things. I feel like, I'm like, poor Don Juan has to, but you know what? Look, let's not feel too bad for Don Juan. He has producer credit on this show. Don Juan loves the camera. He loves the camera. Come on, Don Juan. He loves the camera, so come on. That's part of the reason why Don Juan's making appearances too. He's a producer, but also he likes to be messy. And we appreciate it. We appreciate it. Oh, Jay says, yes, I have fired my brother. I mean, I've already decided I'm not working with family. I don't care if they tell me that they want to do security. They want to do so. Nope. I'm not working with family. Unless you got a special degree in what I need you to do. No, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. Kandi and Don Juan are soft. Todd is fed up. We didn't get to see Todd this week. I don't know. I think Todd is just as bad, though, guys. We've been talking about Todd, how he didn't want to get the generator. Really? Todd, we need the generator. Have they got the generator yet? Has Todd said anything about this on social media? Miss Keita says, I hate unprofessional restaurant staff. Especially, look, I know I'm going all over the place, guys. If you're just joining us, we're talking about Kandi and the Gang. We are live on multiple platforms, TheKempire and Kempire Daily on Facebook. We're live on Kempire Daily on YouTube. We're live on Twitch and Twitter at TheKempire. Hey, everybody watching on multiple platforms. We appreciate you. Exactly says Todd is just cheap, being cheap. IB says work with family. I can't stand them now. Oh, okay. Samara, you that's where I was going. That's where I was going. So as you saw at the top of the episode, Brand doesn't know what he's doing. Dom is late. He don't care because he's trying to, get into the sheets with her. She comes there and she's like, we see all this stuff. And then I'm flashing back to the stories that I've done on Blaze and the restaurant getting closed down and they're getting an F grade. Okay, I'm being dramatic. And I'm like, this is why. Look, the restaurant business, and I say this every time I cover the Kandi stories or any of these restaurant stories, the restaurant business is hard. There are so many restaurants, especially here in New York, that open and close within months. It's not an easy business. Okay. And as you can see, when you're paying people minimum wage, according to Shodrika, lower than minimum wage or less than Family Dollar, you get what you pay for. That's why I believe in paying people. Because then, there will be those handful of people that will take advantage of you, even though you pay them very well. But for the most part, when you pay people above and beyond, they're going to work for you. Man, she says, Kempire, Kandi hair care, or Kenya. That's not Kandi's business. That's the Bratz girl. Look, the Bratz wife's business. But I guess she's a spokesperson. Maybe she has an investment in it. Don't know. I have no hair, so I really have no skin in the game. I have no skin in the game. Someone said this is a Brandon family. No, Brandon is in love with Dom. Okay. All right. Yeah, Tea Time says minimum wage is $7.25 in Georgia. Yeah, they're not. She's definitely not paying them minimum wage. She's paying them what, 12 something an hour, and they get tips. So look, but she wants to get paid what people at Family Dollar are getting paid. I don't believe they're getting paid that much at Family Dollar, but that's what Shandrika said. Shandrika, we're going to lay off you this week because you were doing better this week. Okay, let's move on. Patrick is getting help. Patrick, I didn't realize that Patrick was the son of the cousin of Kandi's cousin that we've seen for so many years. And we just saw her last week during the big blow up. And I was like, oh, shoot, that's her son? Now I got a special place in my heart for Patrick. Patrick and his girlfriend, Safari. Lord have mercy. Cute couple. But as you know, Shandrika and Patrick had a situationship. He was inviting her to his housewarming, but after he told the girlfriend was like, what? I am going to try that whole little lipo, that not real lipo, just the one that she was doing. I'm going to try. I heard about it. I want to see if it works. I don't know. Does that work? If you're part of that business or if you've done it before, does it work? Because if it works, I'm doing it. Look, I'm doing it. You guys want me to take you with me when I do it? Look, I'm willing to try the things. Ooh, S. Kemple says she doesn't care for the girlfriend. The girlfriend is beautiful. Safari is beautiful. But when she was talking, yes, the sculpting. When she was talking about Torin, doing the decoration, she's like, I could do the decorating. And those shady editors were showing all of the stuff that she did in her office. At least she has her own office. But yeah, I agree. I don't think she needs to do it. I think Torin might do a better job. Kat says, yes, take us. I got to find the right one. If you know of a good sculpting place here in New York City, let me know. Some of you already sent me some really great spa things. Look, we're going to have a good old time in the next year or so, y'all. We have a lot of growth that we're going to do here. Cheers to 1 million subscribers soon. But we're going to do some really, really special things together. Okay. See, Summer says, I like his girlfriend. I didn't mind his girlfriend. Deborah says, I like his girlfriend. I think she's beautiful. I think any girlfriend would probably be like, yeah, don't invite the girl you had a situationship with. Patrick and June, Shandrika's fiance, a year ago, they had footage, almost got into it physically. I just don't see Patrick and Shandrika working out anyway. I'm surprised Shandrika is even engaged. And says, Kempire, you can blog your experience. Okay, I will blog it, y'all. Not Field Trip 2022. Oh my gosh. Sakira says, yes, Kempire, on to the 1 million coming. Yes, come on. We're going to manifest it together, y'all. We can co-create together in life. You didn't know that? Let me tell you, you can co-create things for yourselves. I'm sending you guys great vibes. You, whatever it is that you want to do, I'm pushing that out to you as well. Girlfriend said, hell no. It's beautiful though. Safari's girlfriend's beautiful. So Patrick, Safari's girlfriend. Safari, the girlfriend, is beautiful. Patrick, they're a cute couple. Patrick is definitely whipped. He's definitely whipped. All right, let's move on. So we're starting to get little hints of what's going on with Brian. So Brian, you know, when he's out with the group, when Dom was late, and you know, we found out last week that he had an issue with drinking. We didn't realize how dark it got until this episode. You know, he lost his sister. I think it was like 3 months before he was filming those confessionals, and he was drinking. He was drinking what, a gallon of vodka a day? He says it got so bad that he was throwing up blood. I was like, and Brian had, you know, when we were first introduced to Brian last week, we were like, wow, he just seems full of energy. You would never think, and this is why it's important to be kind to people in the comment section, y'all, in life, because you just never know what someone's going through. A lot of people look at Brian and would think, oh, everything's, you know, hunky dory, and he really went to a dark place. He went to a dark place. Hey, UC Deb. Hold on. UC Deb says, I subscribed last year when you had about 30,000. I love your personality, your content, and your whole channel setup. Thank you so much, UC Deb. I appreciate that. Macabelli says, I hope I said that right. I felt so bad for Brian. He's so genuine. Yeah. Chase says, Phillip has a partner, though. He's just like that. Okay. Sister on the move said, I applaud Brian in being so honest and open about his addiction, depression, and grief. Yeah, it was crazy to me. Hold on. I just missed it. Oh, there we go. Guys, don't forget, and this is a perfect segue. Don't forget, we will be recapping tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. That will be 2:30 p.m. PST. The first 2 episodes of Young, Famous, and African. Tomorrow, 5:30 p.m. Eastern. Already there, the link is now available on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. So I have never had this many people hit me up in the comment section in our texting community about a show. I said, okay, if I didn't see this as a sign that I need to recap this show, you all better show up, because if we have 100 people in the chat, I'm like, y'all been all hitting me up telling me that I need to recap this show. Y'all better show up. Johnny says, I want to try. Brian has those egg rolls. Like, I want to try because those egg rolls look more delectable than what's being served at OLG. Sorry, Melvin. I really love Melvin. But that chicken looked dry. The food doesn't look delectable to me, but I have heard that the food is good. I have heard the food is good. I heard the service is terrible. And we can see. We can see. Some of you just said that you just started getting texts and community. Yes, guys, this is one of the ways I remind you when we're going live. A lot of times TikTok or, you know, Facebook is a little bit better. But YouTube notifications aren't necessarily working. So join the texting community. Also join our Discord, Team Kempire on Discord. That way I can let our international folks know. I'm going to start regularly posting there as well. Ooh, Ebony says, I love veggie egg rolls. Now y'all can y'all not talk about food? It's late. I don't want to eat something. I'm trying to be good. Yeah, the African show is on Netflix, y'all. If y'all didn't know, Young, Famous, and African. We're going to recap the first 2 episodes tomorrow. It's on Netflix. Okay, Sakira says, the food is good, service is terrible, and prices doesn't equate. Oh, damn. And I'm not waiting online for that. I'm sorry. When I come to Atlanta, y'all gonna have to let me know where I can go eat. I'm not going to OLG. First of all, I talk too much mess. I don't need them spitting in my food. Not to say that's what they would do, but I'm just saying. I just shaded their food. You think, and I'm not going there, and I'm not waiting online. I barely want to wait online to get into a club. You think I'm going to wait online for food? However, I did do that when I was in Paris. But I was in Paris, and my friend was like, the food is everything. And it was. The food was everything at this place. I understood why there was a line. And the service was good. I forgot what the restaurant was. I have to ask my friend again. I need to go back to Paris. Cool Cat, what's going on? Cool Cat says, congrats. I've been here since 2020. Love you, and have to tell you that Diana is amazing. Yes, Diana is definitely amazing. Diana popped up when we were celebrating earlier this week. So I know a lot of you were asking how Diana is doing. I live in ATL area. As those, I sent a viral for UK to follow to help your numbers. They love. Wait, you have to explain to me what you were trying to say there. I'm not sure if I understand, Cool Cat. Let me know. Wait, Brandy says you're going to do a marathon. A marathon? I heard the Slutty Vegan is good too. And y'all know I'm on a vegan journey, not a vegan journey, but a more vegetarian journey, which is turning to be vegan. I haven't fully committed yet, though. I'm have meat every once in a while, but I have to say, good, 85%, if not 90%. Just saying. Okay. Che says you just came back from Puerto Rico. Okay, Che, you don't have to check me on. I'm already planning the trip. I was looking at flights. Just saying. Bad Vegan. I did hear about Bad Vegan. I need to watch that. Omar says now that had a food truck here who sold boudin egg rolls, and if in the South, Texas and Louisiana, you know what boudin is, and I don't. I love me some Italian food too. I love food. I'm a tourist. Just saying. All right, guys, let me focus. So Brian is in trouble with Phillip. He was at first in trouble with Brandon. Brandon's like, you can't be sitting here at the bar. He's sitting there at the bar with what's his name? Richardo? I think that's his name. Ooh, apologize, Richardo. That turns into an issue with Phillip. Phillip then I have to say, when Brian sat down with Don Juan, Phillip, and Brandon, and Brian was just not here for the mess. Brian looked like he was going through something that day, though. Brian didn't seem like himself that day. I don't know what he was going through that day, but he didn't seem like himself. But he was not here for Phillip, because Phillip was talking about being in his shoes, and he was like, I don't know, your shoes, are you size 8? I fell out. If you're watching with us on TikTok, I fell out when Brian said that to him. I was like, this is a mess. You got one gay man here, one gay man. I was like, I can't. Phillip, I don't think Phillip, although he is a part of the community, I don't think Phillip is ready for the level of shade that he could get from Torin or Brian. Torin and Brian, their conversation this week, as you know, they had a little bit of a situationship, but they're friends now. And Torin pretty much linked up with him after Brian was suspended by Phillip, because everybody hates Phillip. I understand. But they meet up, and that's when we find out about the dark place that Brian was in, with the alcohol, with, feeling depressed during the pandemic and then losing his sister. He had gone through a lot, and a lot of people went through things during the pandemic, depression, but also losing people. I know a lot of people like to pretend like COVID is not real, but for it not to be real, we lost a lot of people to COVID. So people lost family members. People weren't able to properly bury their family members in the name of Meredith Marks. God, we have a Sunday without Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and I don't miss it. It was a long season. Just saying. Hold on. Koala says Phillip seems like he can give it too, but just holds back. Oh, you think so? Okay, maybe that's what it is. Mashy says, Kempire, that was the day Dominic was late and he was forced to work in the bar. He was going through it mentally because of the alcohol he was serving. Oh, you think that was what it was? I don't know. I felt like he looked like he was out of it before then too, though. You just never know what people are going through. Oh, wait. Melanie says boudin is major in Louisiana and Texas. Kempire is pronounced boudin. Sorry. Thank you. I'm learning something. Boudin, dirty rice, different meats in sausage casing. Oh, see, look, I'm trying to stay away from the meats. But when I'm traveling, like when I went to Puerto Rico, I had meat. Because I can't come to these places and not have the meat. I'm a mess. I'm a mess. A cooked sausage made from pork meat and rice, plus various vegetables and seasonings, all stuffed in a natural pork casing. Lord have mercy. Oh. Judgy says Phillip is ready. They need him. They need to let him fly. I feel like he's flying too much, though. I don't like that he's just suspending people on the daily, because that's not good for your coworkers, because they're not like, oh my God, now we're short staffed. They already have a line. Wait, hold on. Cher says, come on, Kempire. This is not after dark. Y'all are our best. If you're a part of our Royal Court community, our Royal Court membership a part of the channel, I've posted the backstage link already on the community tab. You can call in now. We have almost 700 people watching our recap today. Let's get to 350 likes. I will drop the call-in link so all of you can call in and share your thoughts on Kandi and the gang and how you would rate this week's episode. And despite people hating on the show and saying the ratings aren't good, based off of 500 votes, you all have rated this episode between 7 and 10. That's pretty damn good at 63%. 63%. Okay. Melissa says, Kev mine just went dirty. I just heard what I said and I said, oh my gosh, I can't. Diana, thank you. Diana came out of the woods. Diana's here. Thank you so much for super chat. Diana says, here since 4K, first mod up here. Cool cat. Oh, wait a second. Diana, I thought it was 3K that you were here. Either way, it's still a long time. Thank you so much for the super chat, Diana. Let me see. The whole staff needs a whooping. Tell OLG to get the switch. Y'all are our best. Summer says Phillip looks at the camera like he's on the show The Office. He really does, right? I love the little OLGT cam, because then he gets into a heated conversation. After the heated conversation and he suspends Brian, he gets into a heated conversation with Don Juan and walks away from Don Juan. I don't like that. I think that's unprofessional, but it is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. Sometimes it's better to walk away than to say something that you might regret. Honestly, right? Cammy Cam says, I watched it for this recap mainly, but it was okay. Cammy, thank you. You guys are our best. I love it, though. I don't really love eggplant. I got to try it. Look, I know there's plenty of really great vegan places here in New York that I just need to check out. I think that will help me on this journey. I just don't really love eggplant, but maybe if it's made right, I'll love it. I'm really weird when it comes to textures and smells. One of the things that saves this episode for me, besides Brian's storyline, is, of course, we get a moment with the OLG, the old lady gang. I love Aunt Bertha, Aunt Nora, of course. And we were at Mama Joy's house learning how to do, we're doing some water aerobics. I love them. And we need them in every single episode. I don't care if they're not at the restaurant. We need them. They are the old lady gang. Just saying. Ooh, Koale says Dominican eggplant stew with rice today. That sounds good. That sounds really good. Queen, thank you so much for the super chat. Phillip's eyes was given. Who is going to check me, boo? I think Phillip is necessary for the show. I know a lot of people might not necessarily like him, but I think he's necessary for the show. I think the show would be boring if we didn't have the interaction and everyone hating on Phillip. Honestly, Phillip got into it with his boss this week. Ebony said, that does sound good, right? The eggplant stew? Dominican too? I never had. I wonder if the Dominican place near me makes eggplant stew. I need to look. All right, y'all just going to tell all the food. Y'all know it's late. I cannot be eating food right now. Omar says, I agree with you, Kempire, though. I really think Phillip and Torin will have a hookup or a tug and pull. Side note, I just found out what tug and pull. I guess I've been married too long. Okay, then I might need someone to explain to me what that is. Because I knew what it was, but now I'm wondering, maybe I don't. Thank Thank you so much, Exactly, for the super chat. Exactly says, I'm opening an experiential wine experience in Savannah. Really? $12 an hour for tipped employees is quite fair. The rate can go as low as $2.15 an hour in Georgia, depending on average tips per month. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense because that's the same here in New York. Professional staff makes the coin in tips. I didn't know you were doing that. Exactly. Congrats to you. In Savannah. Wait, Brandy says Kempire brown rice with spicy taco season and olive oil is a jam, baby. That okay? Y'all just playing games with me right now with the food talk. Stop it. Stop it. Yes, guys, as Anne says, please like the video. It's an easy and free way of supporting our channel, but other channels that are very similar to us will start to show up on your algorithm and other people's algorithm when you like this video. So thank you in advance. I'm going to drop the call-in link so I can hear what you guys have to say about Kandi and the Gang, this latest episode. I thought it was a solid episode. Was it my favorite of the first three? No. If anything, my favorite part was the fact that we got more into what's going on with Brian. It just gave us so much depth to who Brian is, but Brian also still makes me laugh. Makes me laugh. Janice, I am already hungry. I'm already hungry. Lord. Okay. I can also feel my voice getting very tired. This is my second live of the day. Well, no, this is my third live of the day, technically, because we did the watch party on TikTok as well. All right. Let me take a sip. Y'all are so messy. Mashy says Patrick was definitely giving Torin bedroom eyes. I saw it. Come on. I hope Philip's boyfriend's not watching this recap. Oh my gosh. Oh, did I miss your super chat? Hold on. Let me go back up. Where is it? Oh, I apologize, Miss Joette. Thank you so much for the super chat. She says, "Hi, Kemp. I just wanted to tell you how proud I am of you. I've been around for so long, and it's now to the point where if I don't do a live, I miss you." Oh, thank you so much, Miss Joette. We appreciate you as well, and thank you for letting me know I missed your super chat. Sometimes this chat is going by so quickly, and if I'm looking away and I'm on a tangent, I miss things. All right, let me just end this poll. All right, and let me pin this here. There we go. All right, I'm going to bring up, we have Amy J backstage. I'm going to bring Amy J up. What's going on, Amy?
Hey, I'm here again.
Long time no see.
I know, right? It seems like Kandi has dilemma on her hand. Ooh. I was literally just like psychoanalyzing the situation, watching it.
Mm-hmm.
She has people working there that have aspirational goals of being in the industry, as well as having really
Wait. Amy, define industry. Which industry? The restaurant industry?
No, entertainment industry. Okay. The entertainment, because it seems like all of them have this aspiration. So that's one of her selling points to work there, because you think you're going to meet somebody big to get you in the industry, right? Mm-hmm. And then on top of that, these people have really chaotic personal lives. So I initially, when I first saw that he told Brandon, was his name Brandon, the one with the hair, told him to get up out the seat.
Brian.
Yeah, Brian. When you told Brian to get out the seat, I was kind of on board with that. Like, why are you sitting down? This kind of comes off as whatever. But as he's telling his story, I got tears in my eyes, because I'm like, why wasn't this explained to the manager? So when he did have to discipline him, it would have been a little bit more concerning. Like, you could easily say, "How's your day going?" Well, we have rules here, and I'm thinking maybe you might want to take the afternoon off.
And mind you, Brandon, the other manager, put him behind the bar when he could have easily went behind the bar. And this man has an issue with drinking. He's lucky they don't get written up by somebody.
Yeah. So then I can see why Phillip is like running out to the car, because y'all are like gassing him up. We need to get some order up in here. We got to put these people in their place. And, I'm with my baby. Do what you got to do. Put these people in their place. And yes, I know he's gay, but I can still do it anyway. Because people said that last week, like, you know, yes, I know. He still needs a surrogate. So anyway, as I was saying, my baby is having problems because he's trying to put these people in order. Then y'all call him back off the gate and tell him to calm down. Maybe if you guys were more informative about his staff, maybe he would know how to address them. Because I did think Brian should have went home. Not only because he wasn't listening, his morale was down and he wasn't there mentally.
Okay.
I would have came to him in a different way. Like, you might want to go home and take the day off. We can talk later. But he can't sit and do what he was doing. He just can't do that. And then on top of that, Torin, I got it. But Torin needs to understand he's a manager. If he can't check you, everybody's going to start treating him like you did. So it has to be some order. But Kandi and them need to be more informative of what their staff situation is. That's all.
Yeah. I just want to point this out. Princess Gabby says the manager should have asked Brian to bartend because he is a bartender. Well, he wasn't hired to be the bartender. He was hired to be a server. He was a bartender in the past, but his new position is just a server.
Yeah, and the thing is, he's going through something, so people have to deal with him with soft gloves. He doesn't need to be yelled at, but at the same time, you got Todd saying, "Put these people in their place," and he's like, "Okay." And then you have Kandi like, we don't have time. But then you have someone yelling who knows what's going on, like, don't talk to him like that. It's confusing as hell. And I'm just saying, my baby needs a little bit more help. That's all.
Not your baby. All right, Amy.
You
too. Amy is a mess. Okay. Tammy, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Tammy?
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, well, how are you?
Doing well. I think Kandi and Todd have to put their foot down and say, we hired Phillip for this position. This is what his authority is. Mm-hmm. You guys have to respect him. And I understand Kandi's whole thing about these employees have been loyal or whatever. And loyalty from employees is important, but isn't loyalty from your customers more important? Because if your employees are loyal and they're giving poor customer service, your customers are not going to be loyal, and therefore you are not going to make money to keep those employees.
And it's the customers paying for the food and for your workers.
Right. And Kandi and Todd, this was an idea, a business, right? Mm-hmm. This is just an idea. Neither one of them have ever been in the restaurant business. That's why they hire people like Phillip, because he has the background on it. And if you're entrusting him in that, then you have to trust him and let him run the way he sees fit. Now, if he runs it in the ground, then you can say something. You know what I mean? But you're not giving him a chance to impose these changes that he feels will better your restaurant.
And he has 16 years of experience.
So, I mean, if he did well at your other restaurant.
Well, technically, have you seen our reports, Tammy? I mean, they were written up by the Board of Health.
I thought that was OLG.
No, it was Blaze. They had to close Blaze for a hot minute. Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, then why did they pick Phillip then? I thought that was OLG that had all those reports. Oh, well, then that don't make no sense to me. Can I ask you one quick question, though, before you let me go? I had put it in the comments because I'm just curious, and I know you follow this. How are ratings reported?
When you say, you mean like the TV ratings? So that's a whole other conversation, because especially now with streaming, especially with DVRing, and there's a time frame in regards to when if you've DVR'd something, you have to watch it within a certain amount of time in order for it to be considered for ratings. So it's a whole other
situation. That's okay. That's what I'm curious about, because like a person like me, the only reason I'm watching, I usually will just DVR like a bunch of episodes and then I just binge watch.
So that technically doesn't help the ratings, because ratings usually come out, 24 hours later. So that's why you have to watch it within a certain period of time, unless you're watching it live.
Okay. Well, thanks for taking my call, love, and I will continue watching.
Thank you so much, Tammy. Have a good night.
You too.
Bye. Let me just get this super chat. Queen, thank you so much for the super chat. Queen says, speaking of loyalty, didn't that dude abandon his job and now wants to return? There is no loyalty in the workforce, Kandi. Ooh, Torin, you're talking about. Exactly. Some of these people don't deserve a second chance. You got a good point. Good point. All right, Judgy Justice, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Judgy Justice?
Hey, nothing
nothing much. Just trying to stay up for my chance to speak. Congratulations on 100,000 subscribers. I didn't get a chance to say something to you last week, but congrats. So my take on this episode, I'm not going to rehash all of it. It's just that I think it was overall an 8. I do think that my highlights are that I do enjoy Phillip and the fact that he will go there with you. He's not going to be like I know people are like, oh, he should be calm and all this stuff. They shouldn't be talking to their boss like that. If you're my manager, I'm not talking to my manager like that. I ain't messing up my coins. Again, y'all playing with this man and y'all going home early and messing up your money. So it's not adding up. I know you're getting a little check for the show, but it ain't enough for me to just keep fumbling the bag like this. Second of all, I really enjoyed Brian's story about, how he's overcoming his addiction, about how he took what happened with his sister to push him forward to make those right choices, because that's a really strong thing. And I think it's also more important that the story comes out now, being that we're just exiting the pandemic and a lot of things have happened for people feeling isolated, feeling lonely. So I really enjoyed that part of the story, and I really enjoyed Brian overall. He's very entertaining on the show. And then third of all, I don't like how what's her name? Shawnrika?
Shawnrika, not Shawnzilla. Shawnrika.
Oh, man, I'm not trying to play with a girl, but I'm just having a hard time trying to remember the last part of her name. That's all. But she really poisoned the well for Phillip when she did that initial, flip. And then when they had that little get together and she's like, that man, I didn't do nothing. He just turned on me. He's just picking on people. No, ma'am, you don't know how to act on the job. Do you do that at the swim place? I bet you don't do that at the lifeguarding place. I bet you don't be talking to them people like that. Fussing around, cussing around, and you got people walking around. I bet you don't do that there. So you're doing it here because you've gotten away with it. People do what they allow. I think also another issue is the fact that Kandi is so worried about this loyalty thing and not cutting off bridges, burning bridges with people. She doesn't realize that these people got to go. They need to go figure out their lives and grow up and get knocked down a couple times, because them being able to rely on these relationships with you guys, then an extension of, okay, I can fumble and I can get back in Kandi's good graces and she'll give me back a job, is the problem. They don't have any reason to change.
Judgy Justice, though.
Homeless because you don't have a job because of your attitude is a great reason to change. I
think, though, Judgy Justice, this is not about Kandi and her business. She was thinking TV, and she knew that they would be a mess for TV.
Yeah, I mean, of course, but if I hope this is just them on TV and not who they really are, because it's not helpful for them overall, in life. I hope this is just a switch that they're turning on when the lights come on for the camera, because if this is you personally, I feel sorry for you.
Right,
thank you.
Thank you so much for calling in.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. All right, Robin, I'm going to bring you up.
Hey, Kempire.
What's going on, Robin? How are you?
Good evening, good night, good morning, all that good stuff. I need you to know I watch almost nothing in real time. I mean, even the news, I will record it because I can fast forward the commercial.
I know.
So with that said, I watch this show in real time. And tomorrow morning, I will call Bravo and see about getting them to run you that check for helping with the ratings. Okay? Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.
That was it, Robin? Okay. All right. Have a good night. Wow. I love it. I love it, though. Short and brief. But here are my final thoughts, guys. If you're just joining us, we are talking about Kandi and the gang. But if you're part of the replay crew, how would you rate this episode? From 1 to 10. What did you think about this episode? Who are your favorites? Are you still watching? And how long you've been watching the channel? Are you new to the channel? Have you been watching since last year? Or did you start watching in 2020? Let me know. I love hearing how long you've been watching, how long you've been a part of this journey. But even if you're new to our journey, look, when we hit 1 million subscribers, we'll be talking. Remember when you hit 100,000? Thank you to everyone that called in. Thank you to everyone that sent in a super chat. Thank you to our moderators as well, guys. Don't forget to show love to the moderators. And don't forget to show love to our Team Kempire and Royal Court members. But my final thoughts on Kandi and the gang. I think the show is still solid. I think the show is still very much solid. And I think that they should get a second season. And no word I heard. I think OMFG Reality TV on Twitter said that they have 10 episodes this season. No confirmation on a reunion. I would like to see a reunion. Not hosted by Andy Cohen. I'm just saying we don't need it. I don't want to see Kandi hosted either. Really, I don't. I want Kandi to be a part of the mess because she's got some questions she needs to answer too. But we do need to see a reunion. I want to see a reunion. Guys, if you're part of the Replay Crew live chat, do you want to see a reunion? Yes or no? Matter of fact, I'm gonna do a poll. So because if Bravo comes to the channel, they will see the poll. Let's do a poll. Let me do. Do you think that Kandi and the gang needs a reunion? Yes, no. I'm not gonna even add a maybe. It's yes or no. Look, let's deal in black and white. All right, let's deal in black and white, y'all. Cher says yes, we need a reunion. So someone says yes. Shakira says no reunion this season. Okay, vote, y'all. I just posted in the YouTube chat. Okay, a lot of you are saying yes. Kara says makes sense to have one, I guess. Not I guess. Inez says no. Yes for a reunion. Okay, vote, y'all. Vote. I will give you guys a couple minutes to vote. Here are a couple of reminders, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast, Kempire Radio. That's where you get a more personal side of things, of hot topics and what's going on, my trip to Puerto Rico. But that's also where I drop tea that I don't drop anywhere else. So stay tuned for that. Kempire Radio on all podcast platforms. Tomorrow, we will be live to recap Young, Famous, and African on Netflix. The first 2 episodes we're going to recap. So if you haven't watched it yet, you have time. Tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. Eastern, 2:30 p.m. PST. Okay. And of course, Tuesday Takeover, where we cover some of your favorite reality shows, including 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days. I watched it today. That was a mess. I will be talking about some other reality shows that I've been watching over the weekend as well. Replay Crew, I want to know your thoughts on this. Do you think we need a reunion for Kandi and the gang? And if so, who should host it? Do you want Kandi to host it or do you want Andy Cohen? Just saying. Cool Cat says, is it good? Young, Famous, and African? Very good. Very good. I'm literally on episode 3. I'm trying to not go ahead because I am going to break down my recap. So I don't want to watch all of it at once. But yeah. Welcome to the Texan community, guys. Let me remind you guys. But before I remind you, don't forget to get your coldest water bottle. Link is in the bio along with the discount code of 10% off KEMP10. They don't just have water bottles, though, y'all. If you need something for coffee, if you need a pillow, they got a pillow. In the Texan community, let me post that here, and we're gonna get out of here, y'all. Thank you to everyone that called in. Tessa, you should host it. I'm not. Look, anytime I say this, anytime I'm critical of Andy, it's not because I'm trying to get the job, honestly. But that would be fun. That would be hilarious. Amy says you should host. Oh, Casey says RuPaul needs to host a reunion. Is RuPaul watching? RuPaul's busy. Okay. Judy says, I watched it already. Great show. We got a lot to talk about in regards to Young, Famous, and African. Tomorrow, guys, tomorrow evening, stay tuned. The link is already available. Set your reminders. Join our text community. I will send a reminder before then. All right. Okay, guys, I want to see what the results are. Based off of 161 votes, you all say, yes, there needs to be a reunion at 80%. 80% of you believe there should be a reunion. 80%. Ooh, Princess says, Kempire, you should get that pillow. Is it that good? I have so many pillows. I'm just like, do I really need another pillow? But I might just get it because so many of you said it's good. All right. Chunky, hey. Chunky says, Kempire for host. I agree. You guys are funny. All right, y'all. I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate you all being here, being a part of our recap of Kandi and the Gang. Same place, same time next week. I will see you guys then. Have a great night. If you haven't liked the video already, be sure to like the video. Let's get to 450 likes. Let's get to 450 likes. If you haven't liked the video already, it's an easy and free way of supporting the channel, but also you help support other channels like my own get out there. So like the video if you haven't already. Let's get out of here with some music. I feel like playing Kandi song, but I can't. Then they'll copyright. You strike me. We don't want that, right? We don't want that. Let's get out of here, y'all. I'm going to talk a little bit about Johannesburg on Tuesday during Tuesday Takeover for 90 Day.